BB is one of my most favorite Indian creators, and we all know how immensely loved he is by the masses. Now that he's made his web debut with TAAZA Khabar on Hotstar specials, I had to see it. I think I should start this by making some way for you into the world of TAAZA Khabar. So Bhuvan plays Vasant Gowde aka Vasya, who's a slum guy, the son of a mother who's a house help and an alcoholic father, and his job is to look after the local urinals and toilets. All this gave him a typical Bollywood underdog role to play. Soon he falls for a sex worker, Madhu, played by Shriya Pilgaonkar, who's brilliant as ever. Then comes that very challenging night for him, after which he gets a Vardhan, as he names it, by which he gets these notifications of the events and news that are yet to be occurred. Now, this story of seeing the future itself looks quite inspirational and makes me reminiscent of some Hollywood films and even Doordarshan shows focusing on the same storyline. What follows is how the characters played by Shilpa Shukla and J.D. Chakravarthi become cliched caricatures. Shriya Pilgaonkar's character is reduced to just a woman torn between two men, and Bhuvan Swasya has developed God syndrome after becoming a successful industrialist. So I think it's better to put the not so inventive storyline aside and focus on the most amount of goodness in the series, that is of course in the performances. I absolutely couldn't but love Atisha Nayak's portrayal of Bhuvan's mother. Shilpa Shukla is a treat to watch in her perfect portrayal of Apa. Then Shriya Pilgaonkar, as I said earlier, is a revelation and a force to reckon with. Definitely deserves more commercial space, especially after the way she played Kashaf and Guilty Minds with full precision. Deven Bhojani was really natural in his role. Nitya Mathur, who plays his daughter, has won my heart with her subtle screen presence. She is probably the only character so far who's well written. Prathamesh Parab, who was previously seen in Drishyam, plays just the continuation of the same role from Drishyam, only with more screen time. And then there's JD Chakravarti, who's usually brilliant. Here is the most cliched villain ever. You know, the usual bad guy politician type. Honestly, he was the only person in the cast who was replaceable. His confusing act worked for me in parts. Some parts he was convincing, some parts he was hilarious and made the important scenes look unintentionally funny, where he had to look menacing or impactful at least. And now let's come back to Bhuvan at last, because man, we watched Taza Khabar for him, right? Everyone knows how great of a performer Bhuvan is. The raw talent that he has is a delight to witness always. Although there has been many transformative characters like Vasya, but that does not make it any easier to play him, right? At the end of the day, we know how seasoned actors have faltered in playing characters like these. For instance, Abhishek Bachchan in the Big Bull web series goes through a similar metamorphosis, but that comes off as demonic with maniacal laughter and all. Here we see shots of the similar laughter, but that is so brilliantly pulled off by Bhuvan that everything about him seems natural. Even the action sequences are up to the mark. The sheer devotion, love, and dedication that he has for acting in versatile roles is commendable, provided the fact that he was once a normal middle class person like me and probably you too. Taza Khabar is Bhuvan's prowess at show, which is nothing like his family of characters on his YouTube channel. So that's Bhuvan Bam, the lead actor, the producer, and also the singer of Khwabo Ke Mele from Taza Khabar. Let's move forward and know what more is good in the series. The entire running length of Taza Khabar is approximately 3 hours, which is almost the same as any Rajamouli or Raju Hirani movies, which makes it easier for us to consume that in a single sitting. In total, 6 episodes of 25 to 30 minutes length are available, which makes it a crispy watch for us. I also like the colors used in the frames, which give a really vibrant look to the story. Saturation level is kept at high to achieve those colors, as most shots are of night scenes. Last but not the least, the songs are quite likable. Obviously, you didn't get much time to focus on them, as episodic time is tight and you can't get the feeling the moment you hear it, right? Everything needs time. So when you revisit the songs, you get to know how good they actually are. My favorites are Sab Dhua and the romantic track Khwabo Ke Mele by our man of the moment. Okay, now as I saw that there are some fundamental flaws in Taza Khabar which can obviously not be ignored, so let's dive deep into those. Number 1. I felt that the biggest flaw here is how cliched this product actually is. Almost everything is imitated and inspired from somewhere else, so the non inventiveness is what bothered me and it offers nothing new to the audience. Number 2. Screenplay is very generic. Why I'm being repetitive here is of a single purpose, and that happens to be of audience's interest only. Every single person, when they tune into something, would want to see an innovative story or would want to have a never had before experience, which is totally lacking here. We have reached a time where makers are experimenting with screenplays, but this seems to be just stuck in the past. Number 3. Writing by Hussain Dalal and Abbas Dalal is weak. The best written characters are of Nitya Mathur, then Bhuvan Swasya. Shriya Pilgaonkar's character, although initially written well, stumbles later on. All other characters are cliched and are not at all evolved or established in a required way. Number 4. The cliffhanger climax, which was supposed to be impactful, provides the least impact out of all things in the show because the finale episode is extremely rushed. I still couldn't get it why they wanted to shorten this so much when establishment of the characters was actually very necessary. Anyways, tell me in the comments what you felt about Taza Khabar, and yeah, I think it's gonna get a UA rating as there's a ton of foul mouthery here. So obviously you can't watch that with your family. That's it. Thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.